think the universe is trying to get us back into alignment. I think the universe is really shaking us right now and being like, the way you're living your life is not serving you. It's not where you're supposed to be going. Because the life that you're living, the life that society has told you to live, is no longer in alignment with your highest calling, or the highest calling for the universe, for the reason you're on this planet right now in this moment. Have lost touch with who they are. They've allowed themselves to hide behind jobs. They've allowed themselves to hide behind certain statuses. They've allowed themselves to hide behind busy lives by using going out as a distraction, by using work as a distraction, by using anything they possibly could to distract themselves from the inner work, from actually who they truly are, from all the pain that they buried deep inside that they haven't actually allowed themselves to heal from. And now this is the time where literally everything's been stripped away and all you have is you. Some of you might have work, some of you might use this time to start going towards that higher calling. But the people who are always going to stay stuck are the people who just allow themselves to be a victim by this situation, or the people who are just going to choose to hide from their stuff and just live in that small story that's been controlling their lives, their whole entire life, and using Netflix to block it, to distract from it, versus actually going within and releasing everything that you've been told in your life that's holding you back. Everything that's no longer serving you, everything that's preventing you from becoming the person you're meant or destined to become, the reason the universe brought you onto this planet, because we're all here for a reason. I just think so many of us have gotten out of alignment. We've been disconnected just because of conditioning, because of everything that people told us of who we're supposed to be, what we're supposed to become, how we're supposed to, our role here on this planet, how we're supposed to stay safe or stay smart, or all those limiting things that are preventing us from expanding who we are. I just remember back in my day, one thing, like, I lived in this trap for the longest time, for most of my life, until I was 22 years old. Yeah, until like halfway I was through 22 years old, where I was stuck in this trap of constantly trying to people please, constantly trying to prove that I was worth something, constantly trying to be this person for someone else versus just dealing with my own stuff. And it wasn't until I got out of traditional education, where I officially graduated, where it was behind me, that I finally realized that all the rules that were put on me throughout my entire life, or that I thought I had to live by, no longer existed. They no longer applied. They didn't matter anymore. Like, everything I thought which defined success or would define happiness was just all faded away. None of it was relevant to the life I was living once traditional education was behind me. And I think so much of the issue that some people get into is they allow what we view as traditional of what we're supposed to be doing. Whether that means go to school, get a good job, or get a realistic job, whatever that means. And work that job until you retire, and then live off that money for the rest of your life. And by doing that, so many people end up living unfulfilled because they've just listened to what everyone's telling to do, and most of those people are depressed, versus actually just listening to themselves and just actually asking themselves, what do I want? Why am I here on this planet? What is my highest calling to be here? And am I going towards that? Or am I staying stuck in society and what everyone else is telling me, when all of them are miserable, when all of them are depressed, when all of them are just living these unfulfilling lives that they know could be better, but they never chase what could be better, because that causes them to step outside of their comfort zone. That causes others to question them with what they're doing versus actually doing what they've always were supposed to be doing, versus actually stepping into their power of who they are and why they're here on this planet. And I think right now we're living in a time where everything's literally been stripped from us. Half the people who've done everything they're supposed to do, who are in those traditional jobs, are out of work because they're not relevant right now. They can't be in those jobs right now for the health and safety of others. So I think now is the time to look within and being like, am I living a life that is in alignment with who I am? I think purpose is a big word, and there's many ways to look at purpose, but am I living in alignment with why I am here on this planet? Am I living in alignment with why the universe brought me here? Am I living and doing my highest calling? And if yes, great, keep going. This is the time. If anything, we have an abundance of time to do that thing we've always wanted to do. There's literally no excuses right now with that. Like, we've got, literally the world's been put on hold. So we have time to do all the things that we never said we had time to do before. But if you're not in alignment and you're like, no, I definitely could be happier. This is not the highest version of myself. I'm not living a life that's totally in alignment with who I am and the happiest for myself. Then this is the time to make a change, to make a difference, to do that inner work, to do that inner healing that's going to allow you to live that life that you've always wanted. I think society is a tricky word, but the universe, whoever brought you onto this planet, the reason you're on here on this planet, they want to see you thriving. Because imagine if we had a world of people who are so happy and loving their lives and living their highest calling, imagine how much better that is for everyone else. Imagine how much healthier the world would be, how much healthier the planet would be. And that's why I think it's kind of like the universe has kind of been like, we're closing down everything, and you're gonna have to stay home until you figure this stuff out. And if you actually do the work, you go within, you heal the stuff from your past, you release all the stuff you've subconsciously been holding on to for so many years that has literally been controlling your life, and you're like, I deserve better, I'm gonna make something better out of my life. And you're gonna come out of this so much stronger and in the best possible situation that you could have ever been. But if you just decide to be a victim of this and just look at this as the most horrible thing, which I understand for some people it's really hard, and I don't want to discount that, I get it. But there's such an amazing opportunity right now. It's an opportunity to do that healing. It's an opportunity to get back into alignment. And it's this opportunity to use this beautiful thing we have called time right now, which is more than we've ever had, where literally everything stops, so you could literally just have time to build the life you've always wanted to build those relations or heal those relationships you've always wanted to heal, to do the work that you're here to do on this planet right now. So don't miss out on it.